Here we go. Here we If you would like to see more of what I do, check me out on my website, Tom's Train of Thought, where you could find many different tabs, projects, layout updates, videos, and links, and of course, Rumble. So check that out. The link is in the description, and thank you for your support. A lot of things are on there that is not on YouTube, so check out Tom's Train of Thought website. I also do live streams on Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. You could find the links right here on my website, and there are other times when I pop up occasionally. Other times besides the Monday and Wednesday night live streams. So check it out.
Hey there, buddy, are you doing all right? I'm doing great, as a matter of fact. I'm
On a roll.
The bad days are gone, and now I'm on a roll. The bad days are gone. summer night, a shot of love and a spark of laughter breathe. Stars will light and the month times night burn like a dried out leaf. Are we leaving on the next train, baby? I do believe. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now I ain't missed a 9 to 5, I don't hear it in my song. I'm gonna pull my weight, don't get me wrong. Brand new start and a whole new part, they are big old shoes to fill. I'll be there on that platform, babe. You know I will. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now nothing is this rush of life, you'll never find its match. So you live to be a million years. All hearts are lost by default in the time of a single beat. We're believing on the next train, babe. So take your seat. All right. Boy, come on, let's ride this train. Yeah, come on, let's ride this train. Oh, come on, let's ride this train. Oh, come on, let's ride this train. Let's ride this train now.
Good evening, everybody. Today is the 18th of September, and at the end of this week, it is fall. You know what that means? In about another week, everybody's going to start getting out their Christmas decorations. I know Robert Sacco will. He's always got them up by October. Debbie used to do that too. Hello, everybody. Good to see you in here. I put you all up on the lower thirds as the intro was coming in. And so we got everybody in there so far. Over there on Rumbleland, we got Fultz Belly Monterero. We got Why Are You Naked? We got Chris Ruggieri. We got DJ Express 2025. And we got Gerald Stewart over there. So we got a bunch of you people over there. My Christmas decorations are still up from 12 years ago, Rob said. Okay. All right. There you go. Oh, I know a lot of people already still have their Christmas decorations up outside. Already some fall in the air here in North Carolina. We was in, who had the, Lowe's has their Christmas stuff up already. And Home Depot is just still got their Halloween stuff, but they haven't put up any Christmas stuff yet. Yeah, Hobby Lobby was in full Christmas mode. They start putting their stuff up July 1st. And hey, ELW Trains, good to see you in here. All right, so hello, everybody. Good to see you all. Glad you made it in here. And Jim 13A is over here also in Rumbleland. We're going to continue here a little bit longer in Rumble because I got some videos that I just found today. So we'll play. I put one of the links up there if you didn't get it so far. I don't know if YouTube keeps the stuff up in or Rumble keeps the stuff up in there if you come in late, but I'll put the link up there. I'm not going to put the link up in YouTube because they might not like it, but this guy had a helmet, and he's a journalist, and he had a camera inside of it, and he documented the stuff going into the Capitol. And they just found him guilty today. He just posted it about maybe 6 or 7 hours ago. So we'll talk about that more on Rumble later on. So if you haven't done so already, smash that like button gently with your finger or anything else if you choose. I see Rick is here on YouTube also. All right, in stereo. And it ought to be illegal to put out Christmas stuff before November. There you go. When I lived in Naples, it was illegal to put it up early, and I got a letter one year that I had it up over past January 1st, but I wrote them back and I said I'm celebrating Russian Christmas, which is January the 8th. So they didn't say anything after that. They let everybody keep it up longer. So anyway, if you haven't done so already, smash that like button, because it goes out there a little bit further if you smash it. And I want to thank all the supporters on here, on Locals, and here on YouTube. And here is the big thank you. Let me get this out of the way so we can get started and do what we need to do. You can now support me on my Locals community, Tom's Train of Thought. Membership is free, and by clicking the join button, you can support me for as little as $5 per month. Link is in the description and in the chat. Thank you for your contributions during the live stream. I really appreciate it. I would also like to thank all the moderators who have helped me out in the past years. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, like that guy on there said. So I really appreciate it. I couldn't do this without your support. So let me see. Gerald said, it's like Christmas is celebrated in the Philippines, the Burr Mountains, September, October, November, and December. Oh, that's a good, nice, long celebration there. And Russ said, modern HOAs are authoritarians, that's for sure. Believe me, I know. And Waycross, I'll put this up here pretty soon. The thing that you said about the Kingsland, when we get around to the train show stuff. So let's talk about train shows. We went to the villages, and as you can see right back here, here's some of the stuff that I got, or that's all the stuff that I got. So we'll be showing you that in a little while. And we'll see what's coming up in train shows right now. So here we go. All right, so there you go. Let me come on over here and see what we got. I'll put that in the queue. Absolute Power Corrupts. Absolutely. Yeah, there you go. And Steve, 87th PSAP. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah. Gerald Stewart said, yeah, Proto 2000. Yeah. I got 5 boxes of them. Okay. So we'll do that in a little bit. Yeah. So here we go. We got on no more in September. So this weekend, this coming weekend, and next weekend, nothing. And thank goodness, because I think October 2nd is when Debbie has to go for her surgery for her gallbladder. So she's still having issues with that. So hopefully get that out of the way so she'll start feeling better. So anyway, Pinellas Park, October 7th is an open house. Train show and open house. The open house is in Largo, and the train show is in Pinellas Park. That should be a good one. And Steve, I don't know if that O-scale guy is at the Pinellas Park one. I really never paid attention to O-scale people until Curtis I saw Curtis when I first came in there, and he says, "Oh, there's a vendor way over on the other side. He's got some bar mill stuff." So I scooted on over through all the tables and finally got over there, and I was looking at it, and it was $75 for a gas station. I said, "Hey, that's a little bit too much." In an O scale, so he had a bunch of bar mills and laser art kits over there, but everything was O scale. No HO at all. So I hope he does go to Pinellas Park. But like I said before, I never paid attention, but I never seen him there before. So, hey, Chesco, how you doing? Good to see you in here. All right, thanks for stopping in. Anyone going to Timonium? I'm not going because I can't afford it. And Rick on Rumble says, trying to do a rant donation, but it won't let me type a rant. You can type a rant in the comments. There you go. Okay. And we're not going to Timonium, but maybe next year sometime. But we'll be going to not D-Land on October 7th. We'll be going to Pinellas Park, but D-Land is on the same day. And that's a GSE. You know the one. And then Plant City, Florida, October 14th as an NRA. That lasts about 3 days, but the train show where all the vendors are, and they have a few layouts there, is on the 14th on Saturday. And then Pinellas Park, HR Trains is also having an open house. It's not really a vendor train show, but they will have representatives from Markland LGB and from Boxman Trains. So here's the deal that I picked up right here. HR Trains, that's right in front of the Performing Arts Center in Pinellas Park. So that should be interesting. They got LGB representatives and Rick Janisek from Bachman Trains and Stacy and Gail Cousins from Markland and LGB. So that should be a good one. The original operating train show, not a swap meet, but much more. So there it is, HR Trains in Pinellas Park. And that's that one right there. And Timonium, Maryland, October 14th and the 15th. That's going to be meet and greet. Rainbow Bell, I think he said he may have a barbecue afterwards. And Mini Prince is still, I think he's still, last he said he's still trying to figure out how many people are going to go there to see if he's going to go. I don't know if he made up his mind on that one yet or not. So we'll find out. Okay. Rick says the super chat is called a rant. It won't let me donate without a comment, but it won't let me type the comment to submit. Oh, there you go. And then Rob says Bar Mills Limited kit for sale, eBay, American Seltzer Company, 1 of 500. Let me see what that thing looks like. $104.99. So let me put this over here. There you go. I remember seeing that. Okay. Thanks, Rob. Really, really appreciate it. Okay. All right. And Life with Roscoe said he should be in Maryland the weekend of the 14th. And Rick says he's going for a short time on Saturday. Okay. Good to hear. If I had any, if I had more money, I'd be going to a lot more train shows. But I don't have that much money. And Russ says I would become overwhelmed if I lived in Florida. That's the way I am. I can't afford to go to all of them. You were banned. I will be at the Pinellas Park show. My 5-year ban just expired. There you go. Okay. Reggie, I got yours in the queue. I'll talk about that in a little bit. All right. So, okay. So what else do we have here? Kansas City, Kansas, October 14th and 15th. I don't have too much information on that one. Altoona, PA, October 19th through the 22nd. That's a NMRA event. And isn't there an Ed Skill thing in Altoona this weekend or something like that? Or some I think. So anyway, Monroeville, Pennsylvania, October 4th and 5th. That's a Greenberg. And another Pinellas Park, Florida, November 11th. That's a Zitnik sidewalk sale. They're at all the train shows, and they also have a sidewalk sale, I think twice a year. So they have one November 11th. I think that's on a Sunday, though. In Orlando, Florida, November 11th, TCA. That is, Train Collectors Association. And in Pensacola, Florida, November 11th to 12th. Railfest, that's way at the end of Florida, way at the other end of Florida. So that's way, way over there. 2 hours past the other place that we normally go to. So let me get these other ones that everybody else had up there. Waycross, he said, there's another train show coming up on Saturday, November 4th in the Kingsland, Georgia at the Kingsland Station, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tables, $10. Show only tickets, adults, $10, children, $5. And there's also train rides. Tickets, $20, children, $15. Thank you for putting that up there, Scott. And Autumn Rails Train Show, Asheville, North Carolina, September 28th and September 29th. So that is a Thursday and a Friday. Okay. Thank you for putting that up there, Reggie. I really appreciate it. All right. So I think that's all we got. Yeah, that's all I got in the queue right there. So I think that is it. And Rob said, I was watching that kit. They put it on sale, but it expired. If anyone is interested, click on watch item, and usually you get an automatic reduced offer in a day or two with a lot of sellers. Thanks for that information, Rob. I wish I had the money, though. I'm so broke I can't even pay attention. That's how things are these days. It's bad. It's really bad. Okay, so is that all the train show stuff? That anybody else have anything else to put up there so we could talk about train shows? The Villages was really nice. We spent some time there, and then afterwards we went to Hobby Lobby, and if you watch the video that I put out, you can see that the paint selection at Hobby Lobby wasn't that great. Although Curtis texted me and said he spent a bunch of money, and I'm not going to say how much it is, just in case his wife is listening. Shh, I won't say anything, Curtis. All right. And Chris Ruggieri says, okay, I'm back. I was having internet problems. Oh, welcome back, Chris. All right. Some sellers offer you 5%, some offer you 40%. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Curtis says, thanks. I hope she's not listening. I hope I didn't let the cat out of the bag. But after that, we went down to Wildwood and hit a thrift store there. And the CSX line, north and south, is right behind it. And we caught a couple of trains, so I'll be showing you that. I missed the locomotives, but we got a good part of the rest of the train. And Waycross says he's been volunteering. All right, thank you for volunteering on the Georgia Coast Railway since June, and train rides every Saturday. Good to hear. Glad you volunteer for that. All right, good to know. Thank you for putting that up there. Okay, so in Kingland, Georgia, Kingland Station. There you go. So I got to find out where the train show hall thingy is. I think it's this number here. Okay, number 6. Okay, there we go. Got it right. Okay, at the Villages, they give you a raffle ticket whenever you go in there. Every paying customer gets a raffle ticket, and they have a raffle every hour. And so I think it was the 11 o'clock hour, the first number came up. Nobody claimed it, so they called another number. And when you know, it was my number. So they had a table there, and you get to pick whichever one you want. They had HO and N scale stuff, so I picked up another another bridge, 72-foot plate girder bridge, a double plate girder bridge. I already have one of these already built, so I'll be building another one, and I'll probably use it coming across over here, because that looks like it'll work pretty good going across there. So I'm not sure exactly how much these cost, but I won that. Okay, so that was a freebie. And Zitnik Trains always has a bunch of these Oxford vehicles for $10. So I got this 1957. I think it's 1957. Yeah, Dodge 100. 1957. So this is going to be like a brand new vehicle for my era, because I'm doing a transition era. So that's a brand spanking new vehicle, 1957 Dodge D100. So I got that. And then this other vendor, I seen this one, and he wanted 10 bucks for the deal, and or 3 for $25. So I've never seen one like this, an M&W car. It looks like, and since it was an open box, when I was picking it up out of the van, I busted the busted the ladder off of it, so I got to glue that back on. But this has got, I think this is plastic side, plastic bottom, but the ends and the roof is all in wood. So I got that, and he was saying any 3 for $25. So he had 5 of these in a big box. Proto 2000 Mather 40-foot double deck stock car. And I'm not going to pull out all 5 of them, but I'll show you one of them. And one of the doors fell off, so I'm going to have to do some gluing on it. So this right here, they're individually numbered, so I got 5 different numbers of them. They got Katy couplers on them, and they look like plastic wheels. Yeah, they're plastic wheels on there. So, but ACY, all individually numbered, and a double-decker stock car. And you can see one of the things came off. So altogether, I got 5 of these and that M&W car for, he wanted 50 bucks. I told him I'll give him 40, and he settled for 45. So I said, okay, I'll give you 45 for it. So that's not too bad. So about under like $9 a car or whatever, which isn't too bad. But what I was really interested in was that M&W car right there, because I'm not sure who the manufacturer is, but I got a couple of them that have the wood top and the wood end frames, but it's plastic on the side. So not sure who makes them, because it's not marked on the bottom. So that is my haul from the Villages. So didn't spend that much. And Debbie got a bunch of magazines. If you watch the video, I don't know why she keeps on getting magazines. I just threw out maybe about 30 years, not complete years, of Model Railroader and every other. LaBelle would be all wood. Okay, yeah, I had a bunch of Model Railroader and other magazines that I just threw out before I moved. So I'll have to look it up. So LaBelle sounds good. But it looks like the sides are plastic and the bottom is plastic, but they may have, because one of the coupler housings is glued in there. It's not the original one, so it must have busted off or something like that. But it's still usable, workable. So, Ken Amos, how you doing? Good to see you in here. Okay, you snuck in here. How you doing? Okay, so I got just a few videos here from when we were there. we pick a number. Up here behind the thrift stores, and they got two sitting there idling right now. Say hello, Debbie.
Hi, I like this. It's so neat.
And if you watch the video, the one N scale layout they have at the villages is of this area right here from back in the 1950s. There was a lot more tracks and a lot more industry back there where those houses are right now.
Are they going to go?
They're just sitting there idling for right now.
But we got back to them.
Well, this came by while we was inside. Starting to rain, baby. Starting to rain. Okay. Here's the end of it. All right. Well, he just threw the switch down there, I guess off the siding. It's starting to rain coming down now. I don't know if the crew's inside the engines or not. Probably not. So in between, you know, these three little clips here, and between the second and third clip on this one here, I was back in the van listening to the scanner, and I didn't hear anything coming. So I went back out there and I seen the activity over there. That guy was throwing a turnout, so I went over there and filmed it, and then went back in the van, and then listened to the scanner, and I hear something about northbound, and the next thing I know, before I can get out there, the northbound was already coming up. I mean, they must have just announced it as they was right probably 300 yards south of where we were. So, well, I was listening on the scanner, and I was a little bit too late to get out here. It just went by. This is northbound. A lot of nice graffiti coming up on these car carriers. Empty car carriers. Hey, no graffiti on that one. Nice graffiti on these cars here. We're in Wildwood, Florida. These are the tracks that run parallel to Route 301. You can see the overpass on the other side where the road goes over top of the tracks. Stopped. Still can't see the end of it down here. Now you notice they put a couch out there. I don't know if they put the couch out there for me to take videos but it wasn't out there when I first went out there. So I want to show you one. Well, I was listening on the scan. I could find out where it was. Let me see, 215 or maybe. Okay, this one coming up right here. Now that one looks like, I mean, they painted that going around on the end also. It looked like it come out of the factory like that. But they had to spend a lot of time on that one right there. But some good artists there. Okay. So let me get back over here to some of this chat right there. Clinch Cross is about half mile from me. Norfolk Southern, CSS cross each other. Okay. Nice shots, Tom. I ended my hard copy subscription for good to Model Railroad this year. No more. I can't keep up with the reading. They take up too much space too. Yeah, I quit a couple of years ago. Model Railroader is just all advertisement. Like Ken Amos Jr. says, it's gotten to be so few pages it doesn't make sense. MRH triples the pages and half the price. Yeah, there you go. They have 100 pages and a lot of good stuff. Yeah, very true, Ken. So I quit. I quit both of them. When I 2 years ago, shortly after I moved here. But it's not worth it anymore. Yeah, a car without graffiti is rare these days. Yeah, brand new. And Sidetrack 77, good to see you in here. Was the train show in a building next to the yard track? No, it's about 5 miles away or so. No, this is the town right outside the villages, and the N scale Model Railroad Club at the villages. They have a it's probably about 30 or more foot long module of that town. Back in the 1950s, they have a icing tower and a icing platform and a bunch of other industries along the street there. You can see it in the video that I put out on Sunday. My sub runs out in March. I will not re-up either. Yeah, and what Model Railroad tries to do, they try to get you to re resubscribe by sending you notices month after month after month. But yeah, it's just all advertisements right now. It's just ridiculous. I mean, you hardly get anything in it. But the Railroad Model Craftsman, you get at least 100 pages on each one of them, and it's got a lot of good information in it. And Rob says, trying to read all that graffiti rolling by is kind of like closed caption. There you go. It's kind of hard to read. And 8:27. All right. Good to hear. Woohoo. William Buckby. Good to see you in here. And Michael Brandt. Good to see you. Model Railroad has ruined their reputation in the modeling world. I haven't talked to anyone in the last couple of years that's happy with them. Yeah, I know. Nobody likes it anymore. And Reggie says we always stop in Jacksonville at the rail yard when we go to Florida. Good to hear. On the layout I plan on having part of the KCKS BNSF yard. All right. Good to hear. Thanks for stopping in, William. Good to hear that. I just don't have the time and space for all the magazines. Yeah, I like I said, I had a bookcase full of them, and I just got rid of them before we moved here. I still have the past couple of years, but I'll probably get rid of those too. I used to have the digital subscription to Model Railroader, but when I got rid of the hard copy, I had canceled the digital one too. 3731, thank you, Chasco. If you haven't done so already, smash that like button so Chasco could put up another one so we have more than 31. Yeah, and another thing that I heard, I was reading something, I guess it was on Facebook a couple of weeks ago, that they were complaining about the Model Railroader magazine, about how, all they have on there is really, really huge model railroads and not too much on there for beginners anymore. They, when they started out, they had a lot of stuff on there for beginners, but they got away from that and then just showing the big model railroads and very, very little for beginners. Now, I did see some short clips from Model Railroad on YouTube, like tips and tricks, 30-second or 45-second long things, which, wasn't very interesting. Most model railroad manufacturers have YouTube channels now to show their products. Don't need mag ads anymore, in my opinion. That's true, but there's still a lot of manufacturers that are advertising on Railroad Model Craftsman. Yeah, Railroad Model Craftsman is different than Model Railroad these days. They have a lot better stuff. In fact, I picked one up when I was in Melbourne. Let me go get it. All right, so I picked this up, and now 100 pages. They always have 100 pages, and they're all glossy pages. Now, Model Railroad has the flimsy, maybe 18-pound or maybe even less pages in there now. But, you know, you always have some good articles in there. And you got more articles than advertisements. And, you know, new stuff. Now, you do have the new stuff in there, and that's the advertisement. You know, you could, both Model Railroad and Railroad Model Craftsman have that in there, which is a good thing. But, you know, they limit the advertisements in there. They do have some full-page advertisements like that one right there. But, and the back cover and the inside back cover. But they got a lot of good articles in here with useful information. Craftsman Workshop. So a lot of good stuff. Now, things like this, you used to see that in Model Railroader, but you don't see that anymore. You know, like full-scale drawings and stuff like that. So, I mean, I'd still get that if I could afford it, but I can't afford it because they usually don't show, they usually don't give discounts like Model Railroader does. I can see why Model Railroader gives you the discounts because it ain't worth it. Time to switch. RMC is looking like all of them to me. They're a lot better. Hey, Ray-Ron VR, good to see you in here. I got your email, and it ended up in the spam, so that's why I didn't answer you right away. I hope you got my reply. Yeah, I might. You know, if I could afford it, I'd get it again. But I just get it every once in a while when I hit a hobby shop. Williams Adventures had to switch to my PC. All right, what else did I miss? Good idea, Tom. There you go. Okay, oh good, I need to mail them out. Yeah, it's not a good idea to say this is not spam because it goes right to the spam folder. Okay, I did, thank you, all right. RMC is switching their digital service and are discounting subscriptions right now, I heard. Oh, I hope so. Because if they're discounting them, I'll start picking them up again. Oof. All right. Okay, so Sidetrack says Toro Model Railroaders Association Annual Fall Train Show is Saturday, October 14th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Community College Gym, Torso, Nova Scotia, Canada. Thanks for putting that up there. All righty. Good to hear. And I think I got RailServe up here. I forgot to put that up here. Let me put the link to RailServe up there if you want to take a look at it. I'll put it over here on YouTube, and I'll put it over here on Rumble also. All right, 1029 on Rumble. Okay, thanks for putting that up there, Rob. Really appreciate it. All right, so I think that's all we got. Oh. Nova Scotia over 3,000 miles from me. However, after living in northern Maine, maybe I can visit relatives and hit the show. Not how to explain it to the one. Yeah, that's the only way that I get to go to Timonium or anything up north is to go visit my relatives, go visit my kids in Annapolis. I had a free sub to Model Railroad MRH, Model Railroad Hobbyist, since 2015, and it just disappeared one day. You mean you talking about the digital thing, the one that's online only? I still get the emails every week, I think. I just seen one the other day. I think I deleted it. But I still get their emails about their copies. They were pretty regular about sending them out with the digital, with the links and everything. But now I think they just send out a email letting you know that you can go on there. Yeah, they need to cover more 3D applications. For I thought I could have swore I seen something in there for 3D on the Railroad Model Craftsman. Oh, your email stopped coming. That's strange. Maybe they lost half of their database or something. I don't know. I know that happened in Bar Mills. Something happened several years ago, and they lost all their stuff. So they asked everybody to redo their things. That must have been about 4 or 5 years ago. Model Railroad Hobbyist Extra is a subscription. Okay. So they have an extra. I guess I need to resub. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Okay, I got it up here, but normally when you pull it up, it has a place where you can log in, but I don't see a place where you can log in anymore. Let me pull it up over here. Okay, it says when you register, it doesn't. I guess you got to sign up again because there used to be a place in here where you could log in. So I guess they're changing their database on there, so I'm going to have to do that later. But yeah, you used to. When I pulled it up on Chrome anyway, I used to be logged in automatically. So they must have changed everything on there. Yeah, maybe an email that could be it. You know, yeah, because I used to be logged in automatically. Yeah, James Wright's been on for a long time. He's cutting back on his reviews though. Since he's retired from the Air Force, he cut back, spending more time on model railroading, but cutting back on the reviews. Ooh, Western Pack Locos on model rubber hobbyist. Sign in is on Trainmaster site. I used to be able to get it from right here. I mean, when I brought up this page right here, it already had my login credentials in there. Let me pull up Trainmaster. Is that .com or org or what? The domain trainmaster.com is for sale, so it's not .com. I'll just try Trainmaster. There's Trainmasters TV. This one here. New Braunfels Railroad Museum, New Braunfels, Texas, October 21 and 22. Thank you, Gerald. All right. Ray Ron says he'll be at that one. MRA shouldn't need a sign on anymore, if I recall. Only the extra. Okay. So, yeah, I used to be signed in automatically on this. I can't even remember what my sign-in was on this one here. I think it was Tom K in FLA. But that's weird. Huh. Subscribe to new magazine. Okay. All right, so we'll read on that some other time. I'll just keep that page up here. Trainmaster TV. Okay, yeah, okay, I got that one up here. Yeah. But I thought that was separate from... Okay. Well, I'll have to look into that later on. Okay. Thank you, Chasco. Doesn't everyone use the same password on all their internet favorite sites? I have some old passwords on there that I've used for 15 years ago. MRH used to go to a lot of train shows. I didn't know that. All right. Good to hear. All right. So anyway, learn something new every day. Maybe that's why you're not getting the emails anymore, because you got to sign up again. I'm still getting emails, but let's see, get the current issue. Okay, so you still get the current issue. Okay, so log in. Oh, there I am. All right. Tom K and FLA. There is no password associated with your account. Please use the password reset utility to set the password for your account. Okay, so I guess they changed their database. So that was mine, Tom K and FLA, and I did have the password, but oh, it doesn't have me up there. All right, so anyway, that's that. All right, I'm going to switch on. It's 9 o'clock, so I'm going to switch on over to Rumble right now. I'm going to thank you all for stopping in over here. We're going to talk about some other stuff on Rumble, like this right here. That's the first breach right there. So we're going to be talking about that on Rumble. So if you want to check me out on Rumble, here is the link right here. We'll be switching on over that from there. Okay. Read online. To read MRH, they have a new forum platform you could have to log into. I remember seeing the forum a couple of years ago. So they have a new forum login now too? Oh, wow. Thanks, Gerald, but I'll just do that right after I get off here. I have lots of MRM, some from 1980 and 1999 and from last year and year before, and didn't rejoin or renew my subscription last year. And Michael Brandt wants to know, Waycross, are you interested in passing them on for a nominal sum? There you go. No rant tonight. We'll probably do a rant on Wednesday. My voice is starting to go, as you could tell right there. So I'm not going to be saying too much more. I want to thank you all for stopping in. I really appreciate it. We'll be going on Rumble here in a few minutes. So thank you all for coming in. We'll see you again on Wednesday. We'll have Wednesday Workbench, and we'll have the rant on Wednesday also.
Engineer, where are you headed? Carry me back to Tennessee. Oh, I got a little girl who's been waiting. Promised that she'd marry me. Mr. Can we leave this seat? I'll shovel coal, Lord, to pay my fare. Gotta get this train down to the station. My little girl waiting for me there. Well, the night is dark and Lord, it's cloudy. I've been traveling that lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see. Want that low train to carry me back?
Here come the swirly smoke.
Well, they left Columbus around 7. Oh, Lord, they hit Louisville about 9. That poor boy's heart started overheating, sending all of his love on down
Here comes the thunder. Oh my goodness.
For the night is dark and the sky is cloudy. Traveling on that lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see me. For that long old train, won't you carry me? Oh,
Train, won't you carry me home? Whoa, whoa. Good night, everybody. We'll see you again, and we'll see you on Rumble. So stay tuned. All right. Good night.